Insurance, High-Tech Auto Body, Poly Lift Boat Lifts, Lake Regional Orthopedics, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, Crown Power and Equipment, Hy-Vee, Andy's Frozen Custard, Elite Roofing and Siding, Miller County Health Center, Danner Roofing and Construction, Dooley Overhead Doors, Camden on the Lake. Osage Indians varsity basketball is on the air on Cool 102.7.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of School of the Osage High School Sports. I am Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams, Maya back in the studio for us, and we are streaming live on MoSportsZone.com. It is the Winter Shelton Remax Real Estate pregame show as the School of the Osage Indians have their home finale tonight against the Indians of Hallsville. Tri-County Conference action. Osage coming off a hard-fought loss to a state-ranked Mexico Bulldog team on Friday night. Steve, Mexico jumped out to an early lead and just kept the Indians at arm's length the whole time. Final score in that one, 78-64. Thoughts?
Yeah, there were some teams we played this year, some close games where you thought coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I don't know that those were our thoughts that night. It just seemed like Mexico was just a really talented, well-coached, hard-working team that honestly beat us at both ends of the floor, and honestly, I'm not sure how many times we could play them. I think we'd get the same results. It'll be interesting to see how they end the season. Again, only 2 losses, and it's going to take a pretty talented team to take them down. But nobody's thinking about Mexico tonight. Our eyes are turned forward here to Hallsville, and you got 2 teams both hungry for a win. Hallsville's got a great record. They've only have 6 losses, but 3 of those losses have come in the last 4 games. So they're going to be hungry for a win. And, of course, Osage, we're on a 4-game losing streak. Our last win was against Eldon, who we will see again here in just a couple nights. We'd like to break that streak before we go to E-Town.
Yeah, it's a frantic pace here to end the season for the Indians tonight, the final home game of the season, Osage and Hallsville. Then on Thursday, we'll have a doubleheader for you as the Osage Lady Indians and boys varsity teams will take on the Eldon girls varsity and Eldon boys varsity. Both of those games taking place Thursday night in Eldon. We'll have the broadcast for you right here before heading up to Wardsville on Friday night to take on the Blair Oaks Falcons. And then we'll be right back at it after the weekend. Away games at Boonville and California to end the regular season before getting set for districts, which take place down in Stratford. So if you're looking for an excuse to go down and check out Buc-ee's, this is it. Get down there for the Osage postseason district play. First things first, got a game in here tonight against Hallsville. Osage coming in the underdog, would love to play spoilers, pick up a win, and end that losing streak. But this Hallsville team, talented on paper, but like you said, they've struggled here recently. Should be a pretty good matchup between the Indians and the Indians. We'll take a break. Back with the starting lineups and opening tip after this. It's the Winter Shelton Remax Real Estate pregame show right here on Cool 102.7 Sports.
Small in stature doesn't always mean small in power. Case in point, the Case Construction Compact Track Loader. Massive on power, but small enough to fit into tight spaces. The Case CTL puts more power and control in your hands with an 8-inch LCD multifunction display and electro-hydraulic controls that make even the most difficult jobs simple. See all the Case CTL skid loaders at Crown Power and Equipment. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Are you looking for a rewarding career that includes tons of perks? Stop in today at your Jefferson City or Osage Beach Hy-Vee and see the difference. They're offering extremely competitive pay, plus benefits include medical, dental, and life insurance backed by a 401k plan and bonuses. Find yourself in a career with Hy-Vee. Stop in today at your Jefferson City or Osage Beach Hy-Vee or visit high-v.com for employment opportunities.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Get ready to crumble with my new Cookie Butter Crunch Concrete, only at Andy's Frozen Custard. Made with real Biscoff cookie butter, crunchy Biscoff crumbles, and the world's finest vanilla frozen custard. It's buttery smooth with a crispy crunch for cookie flavor that's sky high.
With a smile at Andy's, top your day. With a smile at Andy's, top your day.
Elite Roofing and Siding wants to remind you that spring is on its way. And now is the perfect time to spruce up the exterior of your home. Choosing the right siding can dramatically change the look of your home, and Elite is here to help. Be assured you will receive excellent service. Our team of factory-trained installers will deliver a quality product on time and on budget. Call us today at 302-ROOF for all your roofing and siding needs. Elite Roofing and Siding, proudly serving the lake for more than 20 years.
Back here at School of the Osage High School as the Indians get set to take on the Hallsville Indians here. Tri-County Conference matchup between School of the Osage and Hallsville. Starting lineups being introduced. The home Indian team, School of the Osage, spotlight up and going. Steve.
Hey, no surprises tonight in our starting lineup. We got 3, Landon Childs Jr., 6 foot. We got the Magician, Maverick Trusty, sophomore, 5'10". We got Dane, the facilitator, DePay, Jr., 6'2". We got Noah North Jr., 5'11". We got Blake Harrison, sophomore, 6'4". The Octopus, Octane, the Menace, the Magician, the Facilitator. Named them all.
You did? Wow, congrats. And for the visiting Indians, Zach Jarrett, a 6-foot senior. Peyton Schleter, a 6'1 junior. Cameron Cox, 6-foot junior. Kylan Dorman, a 6-foot sophomore. And Xavier Stinson, a 6-foot senior for Hallsville. Indians versus Indians here. And the opening tip has been severely misplayed. Let's redo it.
Miscue on the jump there.
All right, let's redo the starting lineups. Starting for the
Oh, it still wasn't pretty. Hallsville with the ball.
And Osage coming out in a man-to-man defense here to start this. And we've seen Osage play a good bit of 2-3 zone here as of late. Starting this one, surprisingly, with man-to-man defense. Three-pointer up, no good. Childs down with the rebound. Now quickly back the other way. This is Northrop. Over to DePay. He'll start the offense, put a 3 up, and it's good. Wow. Osage with the first bucket of the night. A Dane DePay 3. Now quickly back the other way comes Hallsville. Ball goes in the corner. Three-pointer up from Jarrett. And I watched the highlights between them and Southern Boone earlier today, and Jarrett had quite a few three-pointers in that one. Now Northrop attacking the baseline, kicks it out to Trusty. Looking to go inside to Harrison. Harrison working on the block. Goes right, now back left. Turns back right, front iron, no good. Fights for the rebound, comes down with it. They're going to call the foul on Harrison, even though he's the one who came down with the rebound.
That was a pretty vicious grab. Came down on the Hallsville player there. Not too much protest from Harrison.
His first foul of the night. 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Andy's Frozen Custard. Hallsville with the basketball. Moving up the floor here. Don't want to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Osage sticking with this man-to-man defense. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Childs comes up with it. Osage, a 2-on-2 situation. Childs right to the basket. Ton of contact, no call. Harrison grabs the offensive rebound. Ball down on the deck. They're going to say jump ball. It'll stay here with Osage. Sorry, go ahead.
No, there's lots of energy on the floor here. Both teams really going at it. Not a lot of points scored just yet, but you can tell both teams really competitive energy so far.
DePay with it. Kicks it out to Maverick on the opposite side. Into the lane he goes. Tries to put up the floater. I think that ball got tipped. And Stinson comes down with it for Hallsville. Now ball kicked up ahead. This is Schleter back behind the defense. He's picked up by DePay. Into the lane. Here comes a double team. Finds inside for the easy basket. Dorman. I say easy, but Northrop made it difficult. Now Hallsville out with full court pressure of their own. DePay gets a step on Jarrett. Gives it over to Trusty. He'll step into a 3 on the wing. Right iron, no good. Weak side rebound tipped around until Cox comes up with it for Hallsville. Gives it over to Dorman. Dorman walks it up, picked up by Childs. 5-3, Hallsville in front of Osage here early on. Into the lane, Dorman kicks it out. Three-pointer goes up by Cox on the wing and good. Dorman got into the lane, got the triple team on him, and then kicks it out to the open player. Cox hits the 3, makes it a 5-point game. Northrop to Childs up top. Childs over to DePay. He'll step into a 3 up top, and his second 3 falls. Makes it a 2-point game once again, 8-6. 5:30 left to go. Ball tipped out of bounds by Childs. Stays with Hallsville.
Dane DePay would like to keep this shooting percentage going for the rest of the night. 2 for 2 and threes here.
Substitution on the floor for Hall. 5:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Andy's Frozen Custard. Full court pressure being applied by Osage. This is Dorman underneath. That's Evans, who just finds a lane and finishes the reverse layup. Evans just kind of lulling Childs to sleep. Gets right to the basket. Good pass. And a tough finish there from him. Now coming back the other way. Northrup working the baseline, trying to find Harrison inside. The Octopus working. Gets a shot up on the rim. He's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work by Harrison there, carving out some real estate. Ball got down on the floor. It could have been a jump ball, but just stayed active with it, kept fighting, got it up to the rim, draws the contact.
Tough few first possessions here on offense for Harrison. Not really giving up much of a size advantage, but Xavier Stinson, a senior, and he's been playing for this Hallsville team for about 3, maybe even 4 years since he was a freshman. I know I've been saying his name for quite a while. That's an experienced player down there guarding Harrison. He's called for the foul, though, and Harrison hits the first free throw. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to DePay. He fights Evans for it and comes up with it. Now here comes the double team. DePay falls to the floor, calling a timeout, saves the possession.
Nice, savvy play by DePay there. He was surrounded by 2 Indians there and knew things were kind of falling apart. Calls the quick timeout before he hits the floor and gets the travel called. It'll be just a short timeout, just a 20-second here timeout.
10-7 here early on in the first quarter. Osage down by 3 to Hallsville. Steve, thoughts?
Hey, it looks like Hallsville's a team that's pretty confident in themselves, right? Boy, they can shoot well and not afraid to pull the trigger. We've seen our young boys flying at the threes as they pull, they pull the trigger from the perimeter there. We're going to have a lot of that to slow them down a bit.
What do you think the theme is for the Osage student section tonight? Because, there's a theme for every game. What do you think it is? Because I feel like there's only 4 or 5 kids that do it every game. I'm hoping it's like camping or nature, because otherwise there's some questionable outfits over there.
Are you talking about the Chiefs jerseys that you see? That might be
That's questionable for a different reason. DePay with it on the wing, working the baseline. Right hand push shot off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out. Jarrett comes up with it. He'll push it up for Hallsville. Gives it over to Evans. Evans into the lane, avoids the contact with Northrup, and finishes at the rim. Evans, first player off the bench for Hallsville. He's got 4. This is Trusty now. Working the baseline, now works it back out. Goes inside to Harrison. Harrison left to right into the lane, and they're going to say a foul, and Harrison will find himself back at the free throw line. Good move there from Harrison. Stinson bit on the fake going left. Then Harrison back into the lane right. Runs into Evans, and I think that's who gets called for the foul. Yes, it is.
Harrison playing with some kind of a hand brace tonight. I don't think I've noticed that in previous games.
Yeah, he's had that for a couple games now, I think.
Of course.
It was just, it was flesh-colored before. I'll make it feel better. It wasn't, but.
8-12 in favor of the Indians. That would be Hallsville, unfortunately.
We're just going to turn your microphone off.
That's not new.
First free throw good, second one no good. Now coming back the other way, Evans off the defensive rebound. Osage sticking with their man-to-man defense here. That's an offensive foul. Yes, it is. Schlueter goes right into Childs. Childs does a great job working around the screen, so Schlueter sticks his knee out. That's painful.
Just what you would expect from a Schlueter, I feel like.
Okay. He's a Schlueter among men. DePay now, quickly back away, picks up his dribble, looking for help. Childs up top, three-pointer up from him. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, knocked around. And Cox comes up with it for Osage. And then DePay tries to jump the outlet lane and gets caught coming across the arm of Dorman. He's going to be called for the foul. That will allow Osage to set up their full court pressure. 4:02 left to go here in the first quarter, brought to you by Andy's Frozen Custard.
They gave that foul to Northrup there, so DePay's still clean.
There's Jarrett with it, giving it back to Schlueter. He goes over to Gorman, the sophomore, picked up by Childs. Now this is Evans with it. Thought about the three. Osage switch into that 2-3 zone that we've seen them play a lot here the last couple weeks. Started out man-to-man, though. forcing Hallsville to kind of adjust, recognize, and figure out how they want to attack this zone. This is Evans on the wing with it. Nothing going inside. Long cross-court pass. Jarrett comes up with it near the sideline. He's picked up by Child, spins in, now kicks it back out to Gorman. Gorman over to Evans. Thought about the long three, pump fakes into the lane. Harrison takes the contact. No foul call. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Osage. Stays here with Hallsville.
Got our first substitution of the night. Gavin Black, Andre the Groose, and Jackson Long coming on the floor. Harrison, Northrop, and Trusty going to have a seat.
And I think Harrison took enough contact there, but Evans did a good job of kind of stopping his momentum at the last second, not going fully into Harrison. There was contact there, but I guess not enough for the offensive foul to be called. Evans almost throws that one away, goes into the corner to Schlueter. Now back over to Evans, working around the perimeter. Osage doing a good job denying that entry pass. That's where you want to get it, right around 15 feet. Run that offense there, and then that's where they're going to get it. This is Jenkins with it. Kicked out to the corner. DePay knocks it away, and somehow the aforementioned Jenkins comes up with it for the easy finish. So the deflected pass goes right to a Hallsville player. DePay over to Childs now. To Long in the corner. He'll step into a three, and it's good. Quick first look at the rim, and Jackson Long gets the three-pointer to go. Makes it a three-point game, 14-11. Evans absorbs the contact right at half court and immediately goes to the rim. Now back the other way. Long over to Black in the corner. Black will get the three-pointer up. Front iron, no good. Long rebound out. Long comes up with it. Long back over to Black, wide open on the wing. His three-pointer up this time, and it's good. Good hustle play there from Long, and then finding the open player in Black. The senior gets it to fall. Evans back the other way, into the lane, goes through all the Indians, can't finish at the rim. Childs down with the rebound. Quickly back the other way, absorbs the contact, can't get the shot to go. Groose there for the rebound, his putback no good. Weak side rebound comes down to Caden Thompson, who's just checked in. He gives it over to Dorman. Dorman picked up by Black right at half court. Osage back in their 2-3 zone. 2-point game on the board, 16-14. A little under 2 minutes to go here in the first.
Flurry of threes there from Osage. Pulling the trigger quick from the arc, and here we go. Hallsville trying to answer, and they knock one down as well.
That's Caden Thompson, a 5'10 junior who's come off the bench, hits the triple, makes it a 5-point game again. Black pump fakes the three, now steps into the lane, finds Long on the opposite wing. His three-pointer is up. Back iron, no good. Long rebound chased down by Evans. Evans got a double team surrounding him now, tries to dribble between it, splits the defenders, and gets hit on the arm as he starts to make his way down the floor.
Going to give that to Andre the Groose, it looks like.
His first foul. Harrison will check in as Landon Childs takes a seat. Maverick Trusty off the bench as DePay will sit down. Final 1:22 of the first.
Substitution just a little bit different tonight. A lot of times Engelbrecher bring in the four and set four. He three and then two later.
This is a lineup that you and I talked about off the air, having Groose and Harrison out there together, and what we like about it. There, the three-pointer is good from Gorman. Now back the other way. This is Trusty. Inside, Harrison working high-low with Groose, trying to go across the lane to him. Ball goes off of Groose's hands and stolen by Hallsville. So Hallsville hits back-to-back threes to make it an 8-point advantage right now. Let's see if they can get it to double digits on this possession. This is Gorman with it. Going inside, this is Stinson. Stinson works the baseline, kicked out the corner. Thompson swung up top. Cox's three is up and good. Back-to-back threes for Hallsville, and it's an 11-point game now.
Kind of reminds me of that stretch against Southern Boone. We gave up those threes in a row to close out that game in the fourth quarter. Got to find a way to slow them down.
Black to Long across the lane. This is Trusty with it up top now. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. 25-14 on the board. Trusty working on Gorman. Black comes off a double screen, gets a pick from Harrison. Three-pointer up, no good. Harrison with the rebound. Gives it out to Long. Now Maverick has it up top. Pump fakes the three. Into the lane. Goes left to right, and they're going to call Maverick for the charging foul. Nine seconds to go here in the quarter. An 11-point lead for Hallsville on the board.
Just Trusty's first foul.
Gorman gives it over to Jarrett. He'll step into a three as time expires. It's off the rim, no good, and that's how the quarter will come to a close. 25-14 after one. Take a break. Back with the second after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Kids ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Contact one of Miller County Health Center's certified car seat techs for assistance at 573-369-2400.
Dooley Overhead Doors has been the trusted name around the lake area for quality, dependable garage doors for years. An outstanding reputation of delivering great service, Dooley Overhead Doors delivers the highest professionalism start to finish. Download the app or look them up online. Conveniently located past School of the Osage on Highway 42. Dooley Overhead Doors is a proud sponsor of the Osage Indians basketball program.
Back here at School of the Osage High School as Osage takes on the Hallsville Indians. The home finale for School of the Osage. 1 quarter of play in the books, and after 8 minutes, Osage down 25-14. An 11-point advantage on the board for Hallsville. Was just a 2-point lead. 3 straight threes on 3 straight possessions for Hallsville makes it an 11-point advantage as the first quarter wound down.
Yeah, Hallsville just finding a great way. They're getting spacing out the floor, getting their sharpshooters some space and some opportunities, taking advantage of some of our missed threes and come back the other way. And here we go with another attempt. They missed that one. Osage, no.
I'll say ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound off long. It'll stay here with Hallsville. So, yeah, they get the 3-point miss. Can't quite secure the defensive rebound. Gives Hallsville another look at it. This is Stinson on the wing. Gorman with it up top. Durant. Thompson back over to Durant.
Boy, he doesn't need much space. He's looking to shoot that 3 every time he gets the ball.
Three-pointer blocked by DePay and then saved by Trusty. Heads up play from him. Now DePay to Northrup in the corner. Northrup up top. Maverick wide open for 3. It's up and good. Good ball movement there. Northrup making the extra pass, finding the open player and Trusty at the top of the key for the 3-pointer.
Yeah, Northrup could have been justified to pull that trigger themselves, but again, selfless play. Trusty wide open, knocks it down. Love to see him come up to a strong start. We had to pay with the 2 threes to start. We'd love to see Maverick follow that lead.
Oh, boy, that 3-pointer rims around twice and then falls. Hallsville getting the bounce right there. Multiple bounces just on that shot alone. Trusty with it. Past the timeline now. Goes inside to Gruce. Gruce working out to Long in the corner. 3-pointer up from him. Front iron, no good. Great hustle from DePay to chase down that rebound. Out to Trusty up top for the triple. Back-to-back threes from Maverick Trusty. This time off the hustle play from DePay. Kicking it out to him.
28-20 in favor of Hallsville. Osage trying to fight their way back into this one from beyond the 3-point line.
Tip pass from DePay. Durant comes up with it. He's into the lane. Splits 2 defenders. Gruce defends the shot at the rim. Northrup down with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Indians. Kicks it out to Trusty. Open on the 3 once again. Right iron, no good. Long rebound comes out to Northrup. He'll step into a contested 14-footer. That's a tough shot. Up and over. 5 straight points for the Indians to make it a 6-point game. 28-22 here in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Stinson and Hallsville wants a timeout as they were very lackadaisical in dealing with that full court pressure from Osage. 28-22 here in the second. 5:45 left to go. We'll take a break. Back with more after this. Listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
At Camden on the Lake, they believe in turning moments into memories. From the moment you step into their lobby to the exquisite casual dining and lavish accommodations. During the month of January, you can book your memory for only $109 a night. Use code JAN0124. That's JAN0124. Book today online at CamdenOnTheLake.com. Escape at the lake. Let your worries float away at Camden on the Lake and the Horny Toad Entertainment Complex.
5:45 left to go here in the second quarter. 28-22 on the scoreboard. Osage down by 6. Hallsville will have the basketball. Long, DePay, Trusty, Gruce, and Northrup on the floor for the Indians. Stinson, now here comes the trap. That ball thrown over Schlueter's head, just like a Schlueter, off his fingertips, out of bounds.
It's a great trap by Osage. That's, creating the turnover. That's what they want to have in those kinds of situations here.
We don't know Schlueter. He's actually a pretty talented player. Let that be known. Off the inbound, DePay gives it inside to Gruce, who finishes strong at the rim. Yeah, great finish there by Gruce. A good pass from DePay. Coming back the other way now. This is Cox, and he looks to throw it out. But Jenkins did not cut. He zagged when he was looking to zig. Another turnover back to the Indians of Osage. Got to catch yourself there. Northup into the lane. Finger roll off the glass, no good. Gruce fighting with Stinson for the rebound. But Stinson comes down with it. 5:15 left to go. A 4-point advantage for Hallsville on the board. Three-pointer up by Cox, and just over the fingertips of Gruce gets it to go.
31-24 in favor of Hallsville.
Gruce with it on the baseline. Trying to go across. Cox jumps the passing lane, comes up with it. Trusty knocks it away from Cox, comes up with the steal. DePay on the wing. His three-pointer up, no good. Weak side rebound down to Gruce. And before he can gather it and go back up with it, it's off his fingertips, out of bounds.
Got substitutions here. Blake Harrison coming in. Childs coming in. We're going to let Jackson Long and Andre the Gruce get a breather here.
31-24, just under 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Stinson with it up top. Osage sticking with their 2-3 zone for now. Evans working the baseline. That's a tough finish. Can't get the reverse layup to go. Trusty down with the rebound. He wants to move quickly across the timeline. Pulls it back out. Osage will reset here. Down by 7. Childs over to DePay on the wing. Nice pump fake of the 3. Works the baseline. Hit on the arms by Evans. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Great move by DePay there. Again, starting out the night shooting well from beyond the 3, so I feel like that sets him up well. They're going to be guarding him tight out there beyond the perimeter. It gives him a chance with his quick first step to drive, get into the paint, and draw the foul.
It's the third or fourth missed free throw by Osage so far tonight. Can't afford to be giving up any good looks and free looks at the rim like that.
Yeah, not when you're trying to climb out of the 11-point deficit.
Both free throws no good. Rebound comes out to Jenkins. That's tough. Stinson into the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Ball knocked out of bounds off Osage. Will stay here.
31-24, favor of Hallsville. They've got the inbounds on the baseline here.
Cox off the inbound. Three-pointer, no good. Fight for the rebound. Knocked around. DePay comes up with it. He's got one guy to beat. Down the lane, not hit from behind. And they're going to, I think they're going to say on the floor. So before DePay could gather it and go up, he's hit on the arm.
Jarrett disagrees.
He didn't like that call?
He didn't like that call. He's shaking his head no. I believe him. You believe him? I don't.
Yes.
There we go.
Harrison, tough finish at the rim, absorbs the contact and gets it to go. Makes it a 5-point game once again, 31-26 off that tough finish. Like what I've seen from him and Gruce so far tonight here in the first half. And you know what? He did that earlier, and I was going to say something. Like, he takes that step as he's receiving the ball, and there he did it again, and then it gets called for the travel in the backcourt, so a turnover back to Osage.
3:39 left in this second period. Hallsville up by 5.
I'm not lying. I was going to say something earlier about it.
I don't doubt that at all.
You're acting like I wasn't.
I was as honest as George Washington.
Steve, thoughts? Harrison inside, out to Northup on the wing. His three-pointer up, back in there, no good. Long rebound comes out to DePay. Osage will reset now. DePay into the lane, kicks it back out to Northup. He'll step into another three-pointer and gets it to go. So the hustle plays from the Indians there. DePay chases down the board, gives it back over to Northup, who hits the triple this time. Makes it a 2-point game, 31-29. Need to watch out behind him. Cox working the baseline. He's got 12 tonight for Hallsville. Jarrett with it.
Boy, they are just kind of running that baseline a couple of them, trying to find the opening.
I think they're going to get Harrison maybe on the arm there as Schleter was going towards the basket. Nope. They're going to get Trusty?
Trusty.
I didn't even really see him close to that play, did you?
His second of the night. That's not who I was looking at. I was looking at Harrison for sure.
Tough second call there on Maverick. Schleter.
Trusty going to get a little sit down here. Jackson Long back on the floor.
First free throw, no good from Schleter. One more coming up.
Free throws are hard tonight.
They're hard to come by.
I know that's hard for you to watch.
Oh, just as a former two-time, you know what? Both free throws no good. Northrop back the other way. Osage with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. See what they can do. Northrop into the lane, going left or right. That's a tough shot, yeah. Can't get it to go. Dorman down with the rebound. Now he's in the backcourt, kicks it up ahead. Ball goes in the corner to Cox. Now up top, this is Jenkins with it. Swung around, Schleter with it. Picked up by Long. Dribbles into a double team, and boy, going to get bailed out.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, yeah, the travel. I thought they were going to call a foul there, and I was about to say bailed out by a foul call. Instead, it's a turnover, and Osage has a chance to tie or take the lead once again. Childs to Northrop on the wing. He'll step into a three, and it's good. Wow. They bring the double team up with the full court pressure. DePay kicks it over to Childs, who finds Northrop for the open three. Coming back the other way, though, a quick finish at the rim for Jenkins makes it a one-point game for Hallsville now.
Osage with the lead for the first time since that, I don't know when, but they were down by 11 at the first quarter there, gave it right back, and now with a turnover, ball is back with Hallsville.
Yeah, inbound got thrown, and it was right near DePay's feet, and it got tangled up with the basketball, kicks it out of bounds. Back to Hallsville it goes. Osage needs to work on getting their players into space on that inbound, as their pressure, Hallsville's pressure is not that stifling, but they're just making it tough to get the ball inbounds. Now Gorman makes them pay for the turnover with the triple. DePay with it, gets a step on Jarrett, brings it up, Northrop has it on the wing, pump fakes the three, picks up his dribble.
Needs some help.
Yeah, he's going to go inside to Harrison. Harrison working on Stinson, who has his back turned to him. I don't even know how he's defending him in that situation. And Harrison, the heady player, using the pump fake to get Stinson turned around, draws the foul, and he'll be at the line for two more. Stinson's second.
You never practiced that defense with your back?
Well, first of all,
you don't
I never
play defense.
Yeah. Let me just stop you right there. I never played defense.
Well, you were great at it.
I was spotting up.
You were great at not playing defense.
I was spotting up at the other. They'd be playing defense. I'd be like, down here, guys. Down here.
I'm sure they love that.
I'm open, Jim. First free throw, no good. Second one falls. 36-34, 95 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Girls golf coach Scott Rowland coming up at halftime.
Yeah, that's going to be special.
You're going to talk to him.
I think I'm going to hand it to you.
No. He wants to do trivia. Gorman's three is up, and back-to-back triples from the sophomore. Make it a 6-point game. Now Childs with it. Dribbles in, finds Long on the wing. He'll step into the three right iron. I think that one might have actually been tipped. Gorman kicks it ahead, and Cox will finish at the rim with the layup. So a flurry of points. We saw this at the end of the first quarter as well. Osage had a 1-point lead just as recently, about as a minute ago. And now Hallsville up by 8. DePay up top, step back, three-pointer up, front iron, no good. Cox down with the rebound. Outlet pass tip, given over to Gorman. Gorman kicks it up ahead. Jenkins to Schleter, right iron, no good. DePay has the board. Half a minute left to go.
Boys, there we go. We got to call something.
And they do. The fourth team foul on Hallsville. And Steve, you can just kind of tell both teams a little tired right now.
Well, they've been. The pace of this game has been something, especially this second quarter, with Osage climbing back out of that deficit, taking the 1-point lead. So far, Hallsville keeps answering, though. Up by 8 right now.
Northrup up top to Childs. Over to DePay. Swung over to Long. Wide open in the corner. Three-pointer up. Good ball movement there from the Indians. Getting it to the wide open player in the corner. And Long gets the triple to go. Makes it a 5-point game. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Cox with it. Fakes right. Goes left. Kicks it out to Jurek. Jurek pump fakes the three. Now spins in looking for help. Gives it out to Cox, whose three is up. Off the rim. No good as time expires.
No
The putback's not going to count either. It'll be a 5-point game at halftime, 41-36 after 2. Take a break. Back with the Hy-Vee halftime show after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Don't let the clock run down on you this tax season. Nancy Stewart, Master Tax Advisor, and her team at H&R Block will put the winning game plan together for you this tax season. Easily located at the Stonecrest Mall in Osage Beach, taxes, bookkeeping, payroll, and solid advice are ready for you in 2024. Start the new year right and be on the winning team with H&R Block. H&R Block is a big-time Osage Indian supporter and the tribe community. Go Indians. Go H&R Block. Look us up online and Facebook.
At First Bank of the Lake, we offer some of the best CD rates. Kick back and watch your money grow. Earn 5.35% APY on our 9-month CD and 5.15% APY on our 13-month CD with a $1,000 minimum deposit. CDs combine security with great investment returns and make saving a cinch. Save more so you can do more. Visit First Bank of the Lake in Osage Beach today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. APY means annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should have remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
In the game of basketball, precision and finesse create moments of pure brilliance, just like the art of crafting fine jewelry. Every detail shines with perfection. For over 50 years, Duncan Jewelry has provided the Lake of the Ozarks with world-class customer service while consistently exceeding expectations in repairing priceless family heirlooms. It's our passion to create jewelry that reflects your passions and helps in noting the great milestones in life. Visit Duncan Jewelry at 4050 Osage Beach Parkway and experience the Duncan difference.
Sold out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle dazzle. 2, 1. He shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win. Shelton is caution. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Back here at School of the Osage High School, where the Indians take on the Hallsville Indians in the home finale for School of the Osage. 2 quarters of play in the books, and at halftime, Osage down by 5, 41-36. But joining us here for the Hy-Vee halftime show, a 2-time state champion coach for the Osage girls golf team, Scott Rowland. Coach, back-to-back state championships. We had the ceremony here earlier. You got your ring. You're wearing them like Tom Brady. You got them on each hand. Look at you. And now you got to pull the banner down. What a night here for these girls, 2 years in a row. It's hard for me to believe as a fan. How does it feel as a coach?
Well, we're just and first of all, let's make sure that we know that I'm the assistant coach. Travis Squire is the one that does all the heavy lifting.
Just as many rings, Coach.
Good point. I will remind him of that. But no, the girls are just so talented, and Mr. Gwynn and the whole just the school admin and stuff, the stuff that they do with us to get to have this kind of ceremony and the rings and things like that I would definitely say the girls deserve it. I don't know how much we deserve it, but it is such a cool thing for them, and what an accomplishment for that group of 4 girls to go back-to-back state champions. pretty impressive.
And now, what's the future hold for this ladies golf team? I know that we got some upperclassmen on the team that probably have some aspirations to go further.
Yep, we have two of the seniors. The Hannah Mashoff was state champion, and she's going to go to Mississippi State. She's going to do the PGA management school. So, I don't know that it's necessarily playing right now, but could be in the future. But it's a really prestigious program, and just she's going to do maybe do some teaching as she gets older in life. She's an amazing coach on the practice range and stuff like that. I mean, she just gets out there and helps those younger kids. Just try and keep getting better, and she's so patient, things like that. She does a great job. And then Sophia is going to go play at golf next year at Southeastern University down in Florida.
Okay.
It's an NAIA school down there, I think in Lakeland maybe. I could be getting it wrong, but it's kind of cool. She signed the other day. They're the Fire is their nickname.
Really? That's a cool mascot.
It is pretty cool. But she's going to be, playing down there, and it's a team that's had some really good success. And I looked at some results and stuff like that, and I think she's gonna fit right in.
What do you think about this Hy-Vee halftime shootout? It's about to get exciting.
It's going to get real here in just a second.
So, Coach, let's go back to the state tournament itself. It's a high-pressure situation. Talk about just the girls dealing with that kind of pressure, especially playing on a course that they're probably not that familiar with.
No, it's one that I don't think, what was tough is I think Hannah maybe had seen it, maybe Sophia, but when we went down there with the way that they kind of set things up this year, it kind of stunk. We didn't get a real chance to play on the sorry.
You gotta watch that.
that was quite the wind-up. We didn't get a chance to actually even play the back nine or anything like that, so we were kind of flying blind that first day. But with as talented as they are, but yeah, they handled the pressure really well, and thought he had it. Hannah just led almost wire to wire, but she had a really big challenge from I've forgotten the girl's name, maybe from Marshfield or something like that, but she ended up winning by a couple strokes. And then Sophia, we were hoping to go 1-2, but she had a little bit of back trouble on the back nine and ended up coming up just short. And then India and Kit, those are the two that will come back. Kit's going to be a senior, India will be a junior, and they Kit finished 24th and India finished 27th. So when we've got some young golfers that we're hoping, maybe we could get a team back again, it's going to take some time, some playing in the winter and getting, when the boys are having their season, getting up in the golf simulator room and doing some stuff like that for them to be ready.
Well, School of the Osage is certainly blessed to have stuff like the golf simulator and all these courses around to really help amplify the project and the team and just everything as a whole. So I know that it helps take coaching to another level. It helps make it a little bit easier when you have those tools at your discretion, I'm assuming.
Well, it is. I mean, because we're lucky enough to get to play Osage National as our home course.
Yeah.
But then the golf courses around here, like the Oaks and, places like that, are willing to let us come out there and have a tournament there just so the girls can see some different courses. And, and so I think that's a huge advantage to get to have meets around here but not have to travel a lot and things like that. So it really has helped us these last few years.
Well, Coach, congratulations. 2 straight state championships. It's surreal to say. We've been looking for, something like that here at School of the Osage for a long time, and it's great to see you guys have the measure of success that you've had the last couple years.
Well, thank you very much. It's quite an honor to get to be around that group of kids. It's been a lot of fun, and it'll be a lot of fun next year, with the kids returning and things like that.
That's assistant girls golf coach Scott Rowland joining us here for the Hy-Vee halftime show, who now sets the Guinness World Record for most times interviewed by Craig Allen here at halftime. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Again, the state champion School of the Osage girls golf team, back-to-back state titles for them, and Coach Rowland taking all the credit for it, Steve.
Of course, like a good coach should.
Steve, what do you have as far as point totals here for the Indians in the first half? I know you just put your headset back on.
Well, I'm good. We got Noah Northrup with 8, Maverick Trusty with 6, Jackson Long with 6, Dane DePay with 6, Blake Harrison with 5, Gavin Black with 3, and Andre the Groose, with 2.
Nice little spread out set of points there for the Indians. 41-36 here at halftime. We'll do trivia at some point here in the third quarter or fourth quarter as we wind down. Need to give ourselves time.
We better. I'm just saying, we don't want another writer strike.
No, we want to make sure these questions get used, that's for sure. But no offense to your wife, but I'd much rather take the time to get down to the brass tacks of it with Coach Rowland on this girls' golf team.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, that was great.
You didn't hear it.
No, but I know I have confidence in Coach Rowland.
That's true. You know, he set the Guinness World Record for person most interviewed by Craig Allen. With that interview
is the
tonight.
Guinness official here?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Harvey Guinness.
Harvey the Guinness.
He actually left already, though. He had to get back to Ireland. Third quarter start for Osage. Northrop attacking the basket, surrounded by 3 Hallsville players, and looked like he got hit on the arm. No call. Defensive rebound down to Hallsville. Juret's 3 is up and good, and that's how they make you pay for it. They get the stop on one end and quickly get the 3 on the other, and all of a sudden, that's a 5-point swing there for Osage. Northrop, nice push shot, 7-footer on the baseline, got it to go. Makes it a 6-point game once again. Now back the other way. Cox in the corner, 3-pointer up, rims off, no good. Weak side rebound down to Northrop. Northrop wants to move up the floor, kicks it over to Childs. Childs will step into the 3, and he rims around and falls. Nodding your head yes on that one, Steve. You like that look. Thoughts?
Anytime they go in, I like them. Well done, Childs.
And you'd like it every time I shot. 3-point lead for Hallsville. They have the basketball. Third quarter brought to you by Polylift Boat Lifts. Do they just build boat lifts?
No way.
They build Polylifts. 3-pointer by Gorman up on the wing. Back iron, no good. Weak side rebound down to Cox. He finds Juret up top. Juret pump fakes the 3, now picked up by Childs. Back out to Cox, swung up top to Gorman. Or Dorman, excuse me. Stinson out to Cox, his 3-pointer up on the wing. And they got a set of players that can make you pay for leaving them open.
And they are just patient enough on offense that they inevitably get somebody with some space. They pull the trigger. Oh, he had to be on the line.
Yeah, Juret comes up with the steal but stepped on the sideline. Osage kind of delivering that pass there, or telegraphing that pass. Every pass is delivered.
Sometimes to the wrong people.
Just like regular mail. I don't want to get into this whole thing. Don't get me started with the mail, Steve.
We probably shouldn't. You don't need to make any enemies about the mail.
6 minutes to go here in the
they're
third.
going to get, yes,
DePay,
there we go.
Going to get the layup at the rim, absorbs contact from Juret and Dorman. Foul drawn, he gets the basket to go, and he's at the line for one more. What a delivery from DePay.
I like the theme. Just like our U.S. Postal Service.
Okay, the U.S. Postal Service. That's fine, too. Free throw no good, and Osage has left 7 to 8 points at the line tonight. Certainly enough to take the lead. Frustrating.
43-47, advantage. There we go.
Yeah, DePay gets his hand in the passing lane. Ball given up ahead to Child. Slips one defender. Ball catches the front of the rim and falls. Makes it a 2-point game once again. Osage down 47-45 here in the third. This is Cox with it. Now into the corner. Juret, his 3-pointer is up and good. And again, Hallsville just taking advantage of open looks, making the Indians pay for being just a half step behind, Steve. Trusty into the lane. He's hit on the arm.
Yeah,
5:34.
Hallsville just a team. They know who they are. They know what they do, and they do it well. I'm not sure what Juret's percentage here is tonight, but anytime he gets just a little bit of space, he pulls that trigger. More likely than not, that ball is going in the basket.
I got it right here, 71%. Oh, that's his grade card.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I don't know. I don't have a shooting percentage.
Oh, what do we got going here?
Yeah, they're going to call Evans as Harrison is working down low with the post up, and Evans trying to pull the chair out on Harrison. But when you're an octopus, you don't even need a chair, Steve. You just put one of your arms down.
Harrison goes to the ground but gets up smiling. That's always a little bit telling. I love it. Knows he got the better of that one.
Now Northrop. Picks up his dribble. He's looking for some help. Finds Childs up top. Harrison working inside. There's the entry pass. Spins into Stinson. Right to left. Great ball fake and finishes at the rim. If you give Harrison that room on the inside, he likes to do that up and under pump fake move. Stinson just bit for it, not even getting off the floor, but got just enough space to finish there. Nice job by Harrison. Makes it a 3-point game. That ball on the floor. They're going to say a kick ball on DePay.
That's interesting call. Looked like it kind of rolled over. Like, at some point it hit his leg, I'm sure.
I wouldn't say it was a kick ball so much as the ball wound up on his foot.
Yes.
Baseline inbound for Hallsville now. Goes into Evans.
Boy, Evans is slippery.
And there he does the pump fake on Harrison. And it's the old what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah, that's right. Now I have a question. Is it don't put the cart before the horse or don't put the horse before the cart?
I think the horse is supposed to go before the cart.
Right, but why would you buy the horse if you didn't have the cart?
Why would you buy the horse? It's okay to have a horse without a cart.
Well, it's okay to have a cart. What if
Not
it was
without
a rickshaw?
a horse.
It could be a rickshaw. First free throw good, second one no good. Ball kicked up ahead. This is DePay. Into the lane.
Get it in there.
Finish with the right hand, catches the front of the rim and falls. Count your chickens before the horse. Now Childs comes up with the steal over to Maverick. He'll step into a three, and it's good. Osage in front by one, 52-51 off that run. 4:33 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. Back with more after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
KQUL. American Sun Control and Powder Coating is your powder coating and railing specialist at the lake. We can custom design new railings for your deck or pool area, or make your existing railing look like new again. Maybe it's time to enhance your outdoor living space with a new screened-in porch or room. Our 40 years of experience is your assurance of total satisfaction. Check us out online or Facebook. That's American Sun Control.
52-51 Osage in front by one here in the third quarter. Steve, thoughts?
Hey, I like what Osage is doing. We're trading punches. We're climbing back into this. We went down by 11 at the end of that first quarter, and we thought, oh, guys, we've kind of – it felt like we had almost lost the game in the first quarter. It's going to be a hard hill to climb up on, but this is the second time we've been able to climb back in and take the lead. You know that Hallsville's going to come back with an answer here. We got to find a way to keep them from getting space, getting their faces on those threes. I'd love to see them protect this lead and extend it a bit as we close out this third quarter.
Well, here's the thing. When Hallsville's been able to get into their offense, they've been able to execute. But this Osage full-court pressure has done its job here in the third quarter and finds Osage in the lead by one here. 4:33 left to go here in the third, brought to you by Polylift Boat Lifts. Evans, Stinson, Dorman. And they are across half court. Osage falls back into their 2-3 zone.
He found space. There he goes. They found him, tracked him down.
Three-pointer on the wing up. Cox no good. Long rebound chase down. Northrop and Dorman fight for it. It's a jump ball. It'll stay here with Hallsville.
Letting them play a little bit. I thought there was some contact there. Definitely could have called the foul against Hallsville.
It's like Marie Antoinette said, let them play.
Andy.
What?
You not heard that part?
No.
I'll tell you later.
Is that Cake Boss? Buddy Velasquez?
Oh, that looked like traveling
a travel.
as well.
But no. Now Evans loses a handle on it. DePay has it. Ball's on the deck. Harrison winds up with it. Kicks it ahead to Childs. Childs is hit from behind on the layup. Dorman can't believe it, but it's a foul, and Childs will be at the line for two. Osage has not been great tonight.
Sometimes players think if I touch the ball, it can't be a foul.
Yeah,
but, it's
disregard the rest of the
right.
arm of Childs that I came across. I blocked the basketball. First free throw good from Childs.
Hey, we'll make the decision on the MVP after the game's over, but I'll just give an MVP to this quarter, and that's Landon Childs. He's been a real catalyst this quarter.
Really
made
thought it was
that
gonna be
tray.
me.
What's that?
Really thought it was going to be me this time. That's crazy.
You're the given.
Okay.
You're the Patrick Mahomes of broadcasting, play-by-play.
Now you are muted. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound chase down by Dorman. A 2-point lead for Osage, under 4 minutes to go here in the third. And see, Luke Wolf was at the table, set to come in for Childs, and Childs misses the free throw. That's the Craig Allen special. Miss the free throw so you don't have to come out. 53-53 after the layup from Hallsville. Now that pass was telegraphed by Childs, stolen by Jenkins. Ball goes up top. Schlieder has it. Three-pointer no good. Long rebound chase down by Dorman. Hallsville will reset here. This game tied up at 53. Boring chance break out after a 4-second possession.
I think it's been a good game. I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, a nice entry pass, and that's a tough finish from Dorman. The catch and release. Not just for fishing. Trusty on the wing. Here comes the double team. Ball swung around. DePay back over to Trusty. Wide open. Three-pointer up from him. And good! Maverick has found his three-point stroke and is back. And Osage is back in front, 56-55.
Gives him double digits. He has 12 for the night.
Dorman with it at the three-point line. Goes out to Schleter. Schleter, step back three, right iron, no good. Trusty there with the rebound. Osage a chance to extend this lead. Up ahead, Long on the wing. Picks up his dribble, gives it back to Trusty. Trusty right to left, into the lane. Kicks it out to Gruce. Gruce goes into the lane. Tough shot from him.
Man.
Back iron, no good. Dorman there for the rebound. Dorman past Trusty at half court. Into the lane, goes one-on-one with DePay. Good defense from DePay. Blocks the shot. Out of bounds off Hallsville. Back to Osage.
There comes Luke Wolf. He finally got his buzzer. Childs is going to get a breather here. It looks like Luke Wolf's going to inbound the ball on the baseline here, far side. Northrop's going to come in.
And Trusty will take a seat.
A well-deserved break.
2:16 left to go here in the third. 56-55. Osage in front by one. I don't think Wolf was expecting that pass.
He was not. That was a good recovery.
Long with it on the wing. Cross-court pass to Northrop. Pump fakes the three. Now he'll step into one. Left iron, no good. Fight for the board. Luke Wolf there for the putback. Can't get it to fall, but he's fouled and will be at the line for two.
Luke Wolf had a pretty strong JV game, making his presence felt immediately here on the varsity floor. Another fun player. They're all fun to root for, but Luke Wolf's one of my favorites here.
First free throw falls for Luke. Makes it a two-point game with 2 minutes to go here in the third. 57-55, Osage in front. Substitutions on the floor for Hallsville. Second free throw, no good. Fight for the rebound. They're going to say off Gruce, out of bounds, back to Hallsville.
Gruce trying to snake his way around there and get that rebound. Just couldn't quite get there in time. Good hustle play on his part.
Cox past the timeline. Goes to Jarrett in the corner. Stinson at 15. Jenkins. Cox, Jenkins. Up top to Jarrett. He'll step into a contested three. It's another air ball. This one goes out of bounds and back to Osage.
1:43 left in this quarter. Osage up 57-55, winning this quarter 21-14.
You got to wonder if it's getting into the Hallsville players' heads, having to hear that air ball chant yelled at them. Of course, no one ever yelled that at me because I made every shot I ever took. Turnover against the press. Jarrett, tough finish from him. Had his body contorted and somehow got that one to go to tie it up at 57. Gruce working the baseline.
There we go,
the defender.
Gruce.
Yeah, that's a tough angle as well. Got to his spot and throws it up off the glass and good. 4 points for Gruce tonight.
Love the quick answer from Osage there.
59-57 coming up on a minute to go here in the third. Brought to you by Polylift Boat Lifts. Jarrett pump fakes the three. Nice recovery. Into the lane. Kicks it out. Cox's three-pointer on the weak side. Up and good.
Another lead change. Hallsville up by one.
DePay picked up by Dorman. Over to Northrop. Back over to DePay. Coach E calling out the play. DePay off a screen. Finds Northrop wide open. Three-pointer up from him. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. DePay has it. Ball knocked away. And they're going to call a foul. And that'll put DePay at the free throw line as Hallsville's in the bonus.
30 seconds left in this third period. DePay with the chance to tie and take the lead. Trusty wanting to check in here.
DePay has struggled at the free throw line tonight. And I don't like saying stuff like that, but it has been the truth. That one's good, though. Ties it up at 60. He'll take a seat. Should have ran the Craig Allen play. He wouldn't come up four in that situation.
Traded those out. Make the first one, miss the second.
Regretting that decision. 60-60, 30 seconds left here in the third. Hallsville with the basketball. Stinson at 15, out to Cox. His three-pointer up, back iron, no good. Trusty down with the rebound. Trying to throw it up ahead to Northrup, but the ball is tipped, knocked away by Giroux. Or Jarrett, excuse me. And that ball thrown out of bounds with 3 seconds to go. You want to say his name?
I did. I'm trying to follow your lead. I just don't know which. You give me multiple choice options here.
Call him Gillette. Trusty down the floor. He'll put up the three as time expires.
Oh, yes!
And off the backboard, it rims down and falls to wind the third quarter to a close and give Osage a 3-point lead at the end of the third. 63-60 after three. Back with the fourth after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
All threes, Jim. 63-60 here in the fourth quarter off the time expiring three-pointer from Maverick Trusty at the end of the third. Osage fighting their way back into this one, down 11 after one, down by 5 at halftime. They find themselves with a 3-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. Steve, thoughts?
Scored 27 points that quarter.
That's not a thought, that's a fact.
That's a fact. It's a fact that I'm sharing as a thought. 27, really, Hallsville scored 19. That's a good solid quarter. Well, so we can see if Osage here, we're just maturing and growing as a team. Let's see if we can learn to finish as a team here in this fourth quarter.
Trusty, Wolf, Northrup, Long, and Gruce on the floor for the Indians here to start the fourth. DePay getting a break. Trusty going right to the basket, off the rim, no good. Wolf there for the rebound, out to Long, three-pointer, up and good!
What an assist by Luke Wolf there, getting the rebound. Could have gone back up with it and gotten the two. Saw Long open, he knows what Long does, gets it in his hands, pulls the trigger, gets the tray.
Makes it a 6-point lead now. Ball knocked away, they're going to call a foul out there. I think that one's going to go on Northrup.
Indeed it is. It's his second of the night.
66-60, 7:34 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And I think Coach Kreitz for Hallsville might be getting on some referee nerves here, looking for some calls. We'll see how that plays out down the stretch here. This is Jenkins with it. Up top, Dorman against this 2-3 zone from the Indians. Joret into the lane. Stinson with it. Back out. Joret, three-pointer up and good. Doesn't matter how I say his name.
Got the space he needed. Kind of inside-outside game there. He fed the ball inside, then found some space and set himself up for the open three and passed it back out and got the tray he wanted.
Wolf on the wing, out to Long. Pump fakes the three, dribbles in. Tough 16-footer. I think that shot was blocked. Dorman down with the rebound. Now back behind the defense. Cox has it, loses it, and goes right to the rim. Collects the basketball. Winds up with it, goes right to the basket. A 5-0 run here from Hallsville makes it a 1-point game. Cox 22 for the Hallsville Indians tonight. Coach E wants a timeout. 66-65 on the board. Maya, hit that trivia music back there in the station. It is time for the world's hottest mid-Missouri high school basketball segment in America. It is time for trivia. Steve, what do you got for question one?
Question one, these are Osage questions, okay? Osage Beach is home to what 3 colleges?
School of Hard Knocks.
Not the colleges you've attended.
Oh. What are they?
Well, you got State Fair.
Okay.
You got Columbia College.
That's right.
And I know like you can take OTC classes through the school, but I'm not sure if that counts as the third. You got a third one for me?
Webster.
Okay, here we go. State Fair, Columbia College, and Central Methodist University.
We said it together.
2 out of 3.
It's like we finish each other's sandwiches. Second question.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a long one. Lake of the Ozarks State Park welcomes visitors year-round for camping, biking, horseback riding, and hiking. How many trails are within the state park?
41.
How many trails? I've done almost all these trails. We'll come back to that. We're going to hang on that one, folks.
Whoa. You're going to have to come back for that answer. How many trails are in the state park?
I've hiked a lot of those trails. Let's see. Oh, nice job.
Harrison out to Long for the triple.
Give people a chance to do a little Googling, search as you are doing right now. We got a ball game going on here, man.
Osage up by 4, 69-65, coming up on 6 minutes to go here in the final quarter. Jarrett into the corner. Now over. This is Dorman with it. Stinson on the baseline. And Jenkins with the easy finish. The ball movement there from Hallsville, getting it to the open player. They've pulled back their full court press fully here, Steve, making Osage execute in the half-court set now. Let's see how the Indians respond. Both sets of them. Long on the wing, three-pointer up and good. Got just the space he needed, and we've seen Long get hot in spurts this season. Gets another triple to fall right there.
He's got 15. He matches Maverick the Magician here with our leading scorers.
And that's going to be an offensive foul. Trusty beats Cox to the spot. Too. Yeah, big-time collision down there. Trusty draws the charge. And the offensive foul results in a turnover.
Cox slow to get up there. That's a hard one to take. You know, hit the floor hard, and then you get called for the foul. Coming back our way. 72-67.
Look how far he was over there on the sideline. I'll tell you, Coach Kreitz might be looking at a technical foul here if this keeps up. Good play there from Trusty drawing that offensive foul. Huge possession here for Osage. Up by 5 if they can extend the lead on this one. DePay with it. Into the lane, splits 2 defenders, goes right to the rim. And they're going to say foul on the floor. No shots coming up. Second team foul on Hallsville. 5:16 left to go here in the fourth. Brought to you by Camden on the Lake.
Second team foul on Hallsville. Again, it'll be interesting if they get to that 5th foul. So we've still got about 5 minutes left in this quarter. That could be a free throw line. Could be a factor before this is all over with.
Trusty with it. And Osage not been great from there tonight. So hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Trusty inside. Harrison working on Stinson. Three-pointer up from DePay. And back-to-back threes from the Indians make it an 8-point ball game. 67-75. Osage up with 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Osage shooting the basketball extremely well tonight. Cox back the other way. His three-pointer is up and good. Cox has 25 for Hallsville here tonight.
And they love doing that. We make the three. They love to come right back and answer. They've done it several times tonight.
DePay off of his foot. Ball on the deck. Long has it. And Osage, no, they're not going to get the timeout called in time. I don't think Long had full possession of it. That ball will go back to Hallsville now. 5-point game, 4:37 left to go here in the fourth.
Had an 8-point lead. They made the three down to 5 now, and then with the turnover, they got a chance to cut into that a little bit more. Really spreading. Oh, man.
Yeah, and there's Evans once again, and he is just a master of finding a spot in that zone and getting it to go. Now coming back the other way, Trusty wide open in the corner. His three-pointer is up and good. Maverick Trusty with the answer on the other end.
78-72, 4 minutes left.
78-72, as you said, here in the fourth quarter. Ball swung around. Schlueter winds up with it. His three-pointer up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Evans has it. He's fouled on the putback, gets it to go, and he'll be at the line for one more.
Going to call, I think, to pay for that one. Indeed it is.
I really thought Coach Kreitz was going to get called for a T there. He was reading that referee the riot act.
Chance to cut this lead down to 3 with a made free throw. Getting the 3 points kind of the old-fashioned way, traditional way here. Blake Harrison going to have a break.
Yeah, Harrison's been fighting out there with Stinson the last 2 or 3 plays. Free throw is good, makes it a 3-point game. Childs now wide open in the middle of the floor. Gets it over to Maverick. Maverick with it, into the lane. Kicks it out to DePay. Back out, Maverick with it. Osage just needs to take care of the basketball here. Going a little quick right now. And Maverick fouled out on the perimeter by Cox. That's going to be his third. Osage just needs to slow down a little bit out there. Don't want to get caught in a situation where you're giving the ball up.
Got a little bit of a lead, 3-point lead. Let some time come off here and just make a good decision. Look for a good shot.
Yeah, let's get a good look. Don't force anything. DePay. A lot of contact out there. Jarrett fighting with him for the basketball. Ball knocked away from behind. And then Childs called for the foul as Evans starts making his way down the floor. So we saw that kind of tap back from behind so many times Friday night in that Mexico game. That's the first time we've really seen it here tonight. Ball knocked away, and Childs calls for the foul as he tries to get the ball back there. 78-75, 3:26 left to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, a little bit of a frustration foul there, I feel like,
so,
on Childs' part.
2-3 zone here from the Indians. Extended out a little bit. Schlueter with it up top. Over to Jarrett. Can't let Evans get behind you here in this zone. Stinson with it. Jarrett, he'll step into the three up top. Rims around, no good. Fight for the rebound. Evans has it, knocked away. Childs comes up with the steal. Now Childs moves down the floor, gives it up ahead to DePay, back behind the defense. DePay looking to reset. Double teams there. Childs will step into the three on the wing. Back iron, no good. Weak side rebound down to Schlueter. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. 3-point lead for Osage. Schlueter dribbles in, now throws the ball right to Jackson Long. Osage has numbers, back the other way. Long attacks the basket, goes right at Stinson, has a shot blocked. Childs with the rebound, put back, no good, but he's fouled and will be at the line for two.
Whew. What an exchange there. 78-75, Childs with a chance to build on this. Not sure, Long kind of went up in the air, not sure if he was trying to make the layup or get the ball there to Childs in the paint. Worked in our favor either way.
Free throw, no good. And they have been an issue tonight for the Indians. And it will probably be something Coach Baumstark talks about in the postgame. Wouldn't you guess?
Hopefully in a way that says we got away with it.
Both free throws no good. Fight for the rebound. Jarrett comes up with it. Osage leaving points out there. Evans over to Cox. 2.5 to go here in this one. Osage with a 3-point lead. Long tries to jump the passing lane there. Dorman with it. Cross-court pass over to Cox. Cox out to Evans in the corner. His three-pointer is up. Front iron, no good. Ball bounces right to Stinson. He goes in on Wolf. That foul's going to be on the floor.
That's going to put both teams at 4 fouls. We've got a little over 2 minutes left, so the next foul for either team, we're going to see players at the line. Child's going to have a sit down here. Blake Harrison back in.
2:08 left to go here in the fourth.
Oh, what a pass.
Yeah, off the inbound, goes right to Dorman. And he gets it to go, makes it a 1-point game. Now 2 minutes left here. Long back to DePay. Osage will set up their offense. Coach E wants a timeout. We'll take a look at trivia question number 2. Now, how many trails are in the Lake Ozark State Park?
I just saw it. What's your guess?
I said 41.
Oh, it's double digits. I'll give you that.
Okay.
13.
Oh, really?
13 trails in the state park. If I had a little bit extra time, I could have written those out. I could have gotten pretty close to that one. 3, Coach Craig Engelbrecht has coached 2 schools other than School of the Osage. What are those 2 schools? Well, we can certainly name one. What is the other school besides?
I don't know.
Well, you got Eugene, of course.
Right, yeah. I can't remember where he's from. Does Mary's Home have a team? I don't know. Like Centralia or something crazy? It's probably like some, I don't know.
In the area? I don't know. Versailles. We're going to say Versailles. Here we got Russellville for 3 years.
That's a good answer.
He didn't like that one near as much as he liked Eugene, where he stayed 33 years.
Yeah, 33 years.
And by the time he stays at Osage for another 33 years, I mean, that's going to be
right up there.
Those trivia questions brought to you by my bride, Amy Adams. Happy Valentine's
That's right.
Day Eve.
Tomorrow,
I know you've got big plans, Greg. Hot air balloon ride, helicopter, what was it? I can't remember.
Well, I'm going to be driving the helicopter, and she'll be in the hot air balloon.
You're going to be pulling the hot air balloon?
The hot air balloon with my helicopter. They say romance is dead. Nope.
Which could result in death, perhaps. I don't know.
Luke Wolf over in the corner to Trusty. He'll step into the triple. Front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, knocked around. Ball taken away. Now winds up on the deck. Evans winds up with it for Hallsville. Back up the other way. Into the corner. Jarrett has it. His three-pointer is up. Front iron, no good. Rebound tracked down, but it's out of bounds off Hallsville back to Osage. Jackson Long took that ball away from Evans. Ball was on the deck. Hallsville winds up with it. Jarrett gets a good look in the corner and can't get it to go. Lead stays at 1 for Osage. Under 90 seconds to go here in the final quarter. They've switched to a 1-3-1 zone here, Steve. Long in the corner, his three-pointer up.
Oh, there we go.
Jackson Long with a triple. 18 for him on the night as Osage with a 4-point lead now. Coming up on a minute to go in the final quarter.
Got to have a stop here. Stop is going to be huge. Jarrett pulling the trigger.
And he answers with a 3 of his own, making it a 1-point game with 1:01 left to go here in the quarter. Every time Osage tries to pull away even just a little bit, Hallsville has had the answer tonight.
Well, they just have the mentality, you're going to make a three, we're going to answer you. Every time it seems like we do that, and more often than not, they're able to answer. 81-80, we're going to have the ball with, well, we're looking about a minute. I didn't see the time.
101.
101.
Yeah, down the stretch here.
Woo,
Final home game of the season for Osage. Our next broadcast will come to you live from Eldon on Thursday. We're going to have both the girls varsity and boys varsity games on Friday at Eldon High School. It'll be the girls varsity starting at 6 o'clock, and then the boys varsity playing against Eldon after that. A 2-game night on Thursday. Steve, I know you like when we cover both those games, and both of them should be exciting matchups.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to Eldon on Thursday night. Just, hey, anytime we can put our girls team on the air, I just feel like there's a lot of talent. They've had a lot of success. I wish we had the opportunity to cover them more often. I think they're set up to have a great district run as we close out the season here. So it's going to be just a lot of fun from both squads here. Again, I think if you look at both districts, both our boys and our girls have an opportunity to make a little run there.
And again, our boys districts will start in 2 weeks' time, where we will go down to
Buc-ee's.
No, that's not where that would be awesome if that's where the game was. It was just like out there in the gas pumps.
Every quarter will be sponsored by Buc-ee's that night.
Stratford?
Stratford, yes.
That's right, yeah.
Stratford.
Osage with the basketball. 1 minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. Full court pressure now from Hallsville. Long up top to DePay, and they're very aggressive out here, Steve, trying to force a turnover from Osage. Eventually, they're going to have to foul, and they're going to have to decide who they want with the basketball at the free throw line. Osage doing a good job taking care of it. Both coaches calling out their orders.
Watch that half-court line there.
Wolf with it. Over to Trusty. We got a half minute to go. Trying to go inside to Harrison. That's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay here with Osage. A very difficult pass to make. Harrison, the heady play, jumping into that passing lane and grabbing the basketball. It's a jump ball with 28-2 left. Osage will retain possession and have a baseline inbound. Again, both teams shooting free throws down the stretch here. Both teams with 4 team fouls here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, as the Osage fan here, I was hoping for the foul called there. I think it was probably a good call by the official.
Off the inbound. Childs has it. He's up past half court. Dribbling around, gets it over to Trusty. Trusty to Harrison. Harrison thrown to the floor by Stinson, and that'll put him at the free throw line for 2.
And these may be the biggest free throws young Blake Harrison has shot in his basketball career.
He shot 2 free throws down by 1 last week at Southern Boone.
Are you sure about that?
I saw the scoreboard. I saw the time left, didn't
These
you?
are bigger. These are bigger.
Well, ball seems the same size. First free throw good with 20 seconds left. And the thing you don't know about Octopus is they're cold-blooded as he hits both free throws to put Osage up by 3 with 20 seconds left. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take our final timeout of the night. Osage up by 3 with 20 seconds to go here in this one. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
High-Tech Collision and Auto Body Repair, proudly servicing the Lake area and Central Missouri for over 28 years. High-Tech is always here for you, and they tow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. High-Tech offers the best in complete collision repair and is the lake's one-stop shop. Accidents are scary, but the repairs shouldn't be. A proud supporter of our lake community and Camdenton and Osage basketball. Go Lakers, go Indians, go High-Tech. Call 348-9070.
Back here at School of the Osage High School, 20 seconds left to go in this one. School of the Osage 83, Hallsville 80. Hallsville will have the basketball. Both teams shooting free throws on every foul the rest of this game.
83-80. This quarter is tied 20-20 with 20 seconds left. What are the odds of that?
Pretty good.
Okay, fair enough. We'll do some number crunching.
Before I say it's like 7%. I don't know. Stinson will inbound the ball for Hallsville.
Going to stick with the full court press because that's just who we are.
Not giving up anything deep, though. Stinson with it over to Evans.
15 seconds.
Evans picked up by Long. Goes over to Dorman.
10 seconds.
Why are they playing for one shot? Childs knocks it away from Dorman. Cox off the screen, was looking for a triple there. Now goes up top. This is Evans with it. And Evans is going to be fouled by Long with 3 seconds left. And I got to tell you, I like that. I like that. Don't give them an opportunity to get a 3 up. Make them miss it. They're going to have to miss potentially the second free throw to get the ball back.
And so that's the strategy we have here. Okay, you're going to assume we're going to make the first. That's the goal. Let's make the first.
And he does. And now Coach Kreitz wants a timeout. Yeah. What do you do? Steve, thoughts?
3 seconds.
I'm going to get a shirt that says that and just point at it.
You got to miss this one and hope for good things after that,
I wouldn't know
right?
how. I wouldn't know how.
So in this situation, they'd want to foul you, the opposing team.
Because then I would make every free throw.
You could turn around, face the other direction, shoot it, it would still go in.
I thought it was a gift, but it's a curse. 2-point game, 3 seconds left. Hallsville at the free throw line, down by 2. We'll see how they want to play it.
We should play horse sometime.
With like a real horse?
Yes. Play like horses, like get down on our hands and knees. That's what
I hear your request, and I say nay.
No, there's this. Well played, well played.
I think, if you're trying to miss the free throw, you're wanting the ball to come off the rim as hard as it can. You're wanting that ball to bounce back. They might even be looking for a 3 here. This is a tough spot to put him in. DePay needs to watch Cox behind him. That's the player to watch, is Cox. Somebody needs to be standing with him. Either DePay or Childs needs to go back off this miss.
There's the hard shot.
And it didn't hit the rim, so that's a violation. It has
Can't
to hit,
do that.
They had to hit the rim, yeah.
So now we get the ball. 2.7 seconds.
And they did start the clock here off that missed free throw for some reason. Oh, that's because they didn't realize that it was a violation. So 3.1 goes back on the clock. Full court press on from Hallsville here. They are not guarding the inbounds. Expect a foul to come once the ball comes in. And how many times have I said, Steve, foul before the inbound, and that's what they do here. They fouled DePay. And DePay will go to the free throw line with a chance to put this one away for Osage. 1 timeout left for Hallsville. They'll likely take it after these free throws.
I'm not even going to say that these are some of the 2 biggest free throws that this young man has taken. I'm sure you would think of something else,
Oh, man, first free throw no good.
We're going to call.
They almost took a timeout right there, which I would have wholeheartedly disagreed with.
Yeah, if you make the first one, maybe you call the timeout to ice him, but he missed the first one, so let him just stick with what he's got here.
That is.
What?
He missed the free throw on purpose, but Hallsville had a timeout, so now they get the basketball with 2.5 left.
So if he makes that, I feel like we get a little protection, right? At least, we guarantee overtime if they come down and make the three. That's going to be a hard three to make. Now we're in a position, if they make a three, which is probably the only shot they're going to have, right? I don't know that they're going to have enough time to get the ball down the floor and make the two to tie it. They're going to have to shoot the three.
I really hope that we don't look back at that decision.
And was that, that's a good question. Was that
I don't know if that was
a coach decision or an athlete decision there?
Get a stop here, and that doesn't matter, but you put yourself in a very tough situation. And DePay might have thought that Hallsville didn't have a timeout there. Regardless, the free throws are missed. Hallsville, down by 2, has the basketball.
So we're in position now. If we're able to get this stop, it's going to feel like a little bit of relief. If Hallsville able to make the shot, they're going to be just absolutely elated. Here we go. They're going to make us earn it.
2.5 left to go here. Osage up by 2. Evans gets it, and he'll put a shot up as time expires. It's no good, and School of the Osage will pick up the hard-fought victory here tonight. Final score 83-81 in a barn-burner back-and-forth game between both of these Indian schools, but School of the Osage will get the win 83-81. We'll take a break, come back with the High-Tech Auto Body post-game show after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
At Lake Regional, we're proud to offer a nationally accredited cancer center with deep expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and personalized treatment plans. Our team is here for one reason: you. We promise to be at your side from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, leaving no stone unturned. Lake Regional Cancer Center. Our commitment runs deep.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people called DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling. Small in stature doesn't always mean small in power. Case in point, the Case Construction Compact Track Loader. Massive on power, but small enough to fit into tight spaces. The Case CTL puts more power and control in your hands with an 8-inch LCD multifunction display and electro-hydraulic controls that make even the most difficult jobs simple. See all the Case CTL skid loaders at Crown Power and Equipment. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Are you looking for a rewarding career that includes tons of perks? Stop in today at your Jefferson City or Osage Beach Hy-Vee and see the difference. They're offering extremely competitive pay. Plus, benefits include medical, dental, and life insurance backed by a 401k plan. And bonuses. Find yourself in a career with Hy-Vee. Stop in today at your Jefferson City or Osage Beach Hy-Vee or visit high-v.com for employment opportunities.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Get ready to crumble with my new Cookie Butter Crunch Concrete. Only at Andy's Frozen Custard. Made with real Biscoff cookie butter, crunchy Biscoff crumbles, and the world's finest vanilla frozen custard. It's buttery smooth with a crispy crunch for cookie flavor that's sky high.
With a smile at Andy's, top your day. With a smile at Andy's, top your day.
Back here at School of the Osage High School for the High-Tech Auto Body post-game show. The School of the Osage Indians in their home finale picking up the 2-point win over the Hallsville Indians here tonight. Coach Baumstark joining us here for the post-game show. And, Coach, found yourself in a hole 11-point deficit after one, 5-point deficit at halftime. Osage takes the lead in the third quarter and actually never gives it back at the end of the third. Had to fight your way back into it, but never say quit from these boys tonight.
Yeah, it was good to see our guys kind of dig their heels in and really grind out a win. You know, after we feel like we kind of gave one up against Southern Boone, didn't really finish the game. We didn't know how to win those games, and so it was good for us to kind of pull one out here defensively. 81 points is not what we want every night to give up, but I thought our defense was pretty good. They just shot the crap out of the ball, and 83 points for us. We shot the crap out of the ball too. So it was good to see some baskets go through, especially this busy week this week for us. Second game in conference, so it's good to go 1-1.
We've seen Coach E use a pretty standard set of rotations as the season gone on. He's pretty much, not a prisoner of his rotations, but he's very strict about it. These last couple games, though, we've seen down the stretch, we've seen some different variations of lineups. Luke Wolf getting some big minutes down the stretch here. Heady plays on defense and hustle plays from him to keep Osage in it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a flashback from last year. I think around this time last year, Luke kind of found his legs for us, and he's a really smart kid. We have a lot of smart kids, but he's probably the smartest we have when it comes to game situations and being able to rebound. And at the end of the game, we were just trying to find guys that would get in there and kind of get some rebounds for us. Number 13 was a load inside, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So he came in and did a great job for us rebounding, and it was really good to see Maverick Trusty get hot. And Jackson Long is, I think we've been talking about him all year as a freshman, to kind of step in clutch situations and knock some threes down for us was big for us.
Of course, it's nice to get the win, but you definitely have some things you can work on. I assume your boys are going to be at the free throw line tomorrow in practice.
We are, and usually we're a good free throw shooting team, actually. So I don't know what it was today, but we grinded it out. We made them when we counted, and a little nail biter at the end with those last free throws and kind of what we were doing. So, but like we said, last home game we had a really good crowd tonight. We honored the state champion golf team and had a really good energy. The tribe was awesome tonight, and so. It's a shame that we didn't have that many home games this year, but we're kind of road warriors throughout the year with how our schedule went, and we're going to have to go and face a really tough Eldon team who we know is going to give their all after we beat them in their tournament, and so that's a tough one. And then Blair Oaks on Friday. So the conference is so level right now that 1-1 we still have a chance to win the conference. So this is a big win for us.
I was just getting ready to say, tonight actually marks the start of 6 straight school days worth of basketball for School of the Osage. Talk about the matchups with Eldon coming up. It is a freshman JV varsity stretched out over 2 days at Eldon High School.
Yeah, freshman boys Maroon team play tomorrow at Eldon, and then the JV girls play in between, and the JV boys play right after. So, and then we got Eldon on Thursday and Blair Oaks on Friday. So it's always fun. It's always fun to play Eldon, and the Heritage games are always fun, but it's always a lot of fun playing at Eldon. Their environment's always awesome, great facility, and they have a really good team too, and they match up really well with us. And so it seems like we always have this week every year.
Yeah.
Our wives aren't very happy because every year this comes in on Valentine's Day, so we never get to celebrate Valentine's Day. So sorry, Ashley, if you're listening, but it's the same thing this year. But
see, that's why I don't get married.
Yeah,
because my work is my love, Coach.
There you go. I had 2 kids, and I learned real fast that family comes first when it comes to that stuff. But,
that's true.
But yeah, we love this week, and last week we had no games, and so a whole week of practice about this time of the year kind of gets a little slow and monotonous. So to have all these games to kind of keep us busy makes it fly by, and then next week we've got Booneville and California. They're going to be really tough games too. So we're excited for the challenge, and I think our boys are ready.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. And good luck to you tomorrow night, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.
Appreciate it, guys.
That's Coach
Thank
Baumstark joining us here for the post-game show. Final score, 83-81 in this one. Steve putting the headset back on. Steve, what do you have as far as player totals for us?
Well, you wouldn't hardly guess that I'm looking at the same scorebook that we looked at halftime. Everybody was in single digits, and it seemed like we were just all spread out. Boy, that second half way different. So our scoring leaders, Maverick the Magician Trusty with 18. Jackson Long matches that with 18. Dane DePay with 14. Noah Northrup with 10. Blake Harrison with 9. Landon Childs with 6. Andre the Groose with 4. Gavin Black with 3. Luke Wolf with 1.
Mills and Sons Insurance MVP of the game. Who you got in this one, Steve?
Well, it's hard not to pick Maverick for sure. You know, what he brought scoring tonight, really just being on fire, and then the fact, again, what he brings to the floor in terms of his ball handling skills, so important, especially in that last period when the defense is so intense and we just need someone that we can trust with the ball. Of course, he's not the only one, but he's the one tonight that I'd like to brag on. I'll let you pick on. Maybe you agree with him, or maybe you have an honorable mention. I don't know.
Here's the thing, Steve. No one basket wins the game in a game like this, but how can you not look back at that three-pointer hit at the buzzer at the end of the third quarter in a 2-point win from Maverick Trusty, getting it to go and help bringing home the win down the stretch. I got to agree with you. Maverick having his breakout game, and it's great to see. And the thing that I've loved about Maverick and watching him play basketball and football is he puts his bad games behind him. He puts his bad plays behind him. He's always focused on what's next. And tonight was what was next for Maverick. And he came out, played in a big way, showed up in a big way, led tonight for the team on offense and defense, and yeah, he gets my vote. This is a great game from Trusty and certainly deserving of a Mills and Sons Insurance MVP nod tonight.
Throw an honorable mention there to Jackson Long. Shot
Agreed.
Lights out tonight, and you know where are we without his 18 points tonight? For sure, we're in a tough spot. Really, this was the kind of win that you and I have been looking for as we watch these young men. We've had a four tough game stretch, seen some talented teams: Fatima, Versailles, Southern Boone, Mexico, and of course. Fatima, we hung with them. Southern Boone should have had that
Probably
win.
should have won that one,
And just trying to find a way to finish. And really, I think that Fatima game, as I remember, that was kind of a finishing thing as well. We were in position to win that one. But I tell you what, these boys finding a way to get it done tonight. And I don't think, you wish you could win them all, but the timing of this is just spot on as we're looking at coming here this next few games. You've already talked about Eldon. And then we got Blair Oaks, of course, on Friday, and Booneville in California. But what we're really gearing up for is district play, and this is a great confidence builder. How many threes do you think we hit tonight?
Oh man, 15?
19 threes.
19
threes
That's
is
good.
what I've got, and you compare that to 9 just 2-point field goals, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So as as they leave tonight, Hallsville. I don't know that there's anything for them to hang their head about.
No.
We just shot lights out here tonight, and I think we played at the top level of what we know that we have potential to play at. And at Hallsville, they brought a pretty good game tonight. Just wasn't enough.
Osage wins. Final score 83-81. Our next broadcast coming to you live from Eldon on Thursday night. It'll be a back-to-back night. We'll have the Osage girls varsity and Osage boys varsity game for you on Thursday as the Lady Indians and Indians both play at the Eldon High School. So we'll have back-to-back for you on Thursday before getting ready for Blair Oaks on Friday. But for tonight, Osage a 2-point winner over Hallsville. For Steve Adams and Maya back in the studio, I am Craig Allen. Thank you for listening. This has been a presentation of Cool